Hey, 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 Universal Stars. Hello, hello, hello to you all. Blissful, blissful day to you. Happy, happy Saturday. Hello, the tax advocate. How you doing, beloved? Thank you guys for joining me. As you come in, let me know that you are here. Say hello to me. I promise I won't be before you long. I didn't do a scope yesterday, but I didn't want to not come on here today and share what I wanted to share with you guys on yesterday. So as you come in, say hello so I can say hello to you. And as always, I do appreciate you guys giving me hearts and love. I am a new Periscoper. And also, if you can, please share the live feed. For those of you who are getting familiar with me, I am going to continue introducing myself for a little bit until we get to know each other a little better. My name is Venus the Goddess. I am a transformational master life guide. I am a speaker. I am a veteran, and I am also a new author of my first book published on Amazon titled Recreating My Reality, which is a personal journey, my journey to emotional and mental healing, and it's a personal developmental book as well to help you guys also recreate your reality. So if you are interested, you can hop on over to Amazon when I'm done and purchase your copy. Just type in a search engine, Recreating My Reality. The book looks like this. I am on my way to go mail some more copies out today, some more signed copies. A couple of my client and Universal Stars are requesting signed copies. So yesterday I sent some out. Today I'm going to send out some, well, not today, but Monday morning I'm going to send more out. So I don't want to be before you long. I don't want to take up your Saturday, because if it's anything like my Saturday, man, it is gorgeous out here. I am in Georgia right now, and the weather is absolutely amazing. It's phenomenal. And so I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I want to hold myself accountable for keeping my word. And that is, I said that I was going to come before you more often so we can get to know each other, so I can share my inspiration and my content and everything with you. Hi, hey. You said, I'm sorry, I missed your question. You said where I'm from, or where I am in Georgia. I'm not sure, tax advocate. Can you write that again so I can see it, so I can properly answer you? So today, until she gets it back up, today I wanted to, and you can also request that in my website at bit.ly / my reality 2017. So today I wanted to pop right in and speak to you guys about how your thought create your reality. And oftentimes when I'm coaching my clients, or I am guiding my clients, good afternoon, how you doing? What is that? I'm Trisha. I'm just going to say Trisha. Is that okay? I don't want to butcher that first name. I need some my other reading glasses. I'm in Lawrenceville, Georgia. The tax advocate. I'm in Lawrenceville, Georgia right now. I recently moved from Brooklyn, New York. I've been up here now for about 11 months, and I love the transition. Oh, thank you. I didn't want to butcher your name, sis. So oftentimes when I am coaching my clients, the number one thing I do my best to convey to them is that I need them to know that our thoughts is what creates our reality. And too often times we are trying to change our behavior patterns. We are trying to what I call recreate our reality, change certain things so that we can stop doing unhealthy things, so that we can do new things, and so that we can manifest our abundance. And too often times we are trying to change those things in a physical aspect just by doing, okay, so I used to do this physically or tangibly, but now I'm going to do this different. Like I used to tie my shoes this way, but I'm going to tie my shoes this way. I used to put on my pants this way, but I'm going to put on my pants this way. And recreating your reality has nothing to do with not in intimate sense as what you're doing physically, but it is more mentally. And so I know that you guys have heard oftentimes your thoughts are powerful. Even your tongue is powerful. The words that come out of your mouth can either kill or destroy, which is very, very true. And that applies to you and to the individuals who you may be speaking about. And so I teach your thoughts are your reality. Your thoughts create your reality. And so I just wanted to pop in and just share with you 4 things on how your thoughts influence your reality so that you can begin changing the way you do things, changing the way you think, changing the way you speak. And of course, if you guys want more information on this, you can visit my website, or you can hit me up through my website, set up an appointment for a free consultation with me at bit.ly/myreality 2017. You know what? Before I go any further, are you guys able to comment? I know I see some of you comments, but the last time I was on, a beloved of mine told me that I wasn't receiving a lot of comments because there was something that was turned off. And so since I'm a new periscoper, I'm not really familiar with all of the intricate details of what buttons to click, what buttons to turn off, what buttons to turn on. And so are all of you guys able to comment, or is it just certain of you that are able to comment? I want to make sure so I can correct the error if it is still in error form. And so yeah, you had it blocked so only people you follow could comment. Did it change? I wonder if it changed. I'm gonna investigate that. I did change something, but I don't know if it's actually working. But I want to make sure it's working. So I want to make sure that it's changed the right way, or I'm gonna need help. Okay, good. So are you, Trisha, am I following you? Are you following me? Because I might not have. Well, I think you follow me. So, okay. So, all right. So I'm going to have to wait until someone comes in to the live and let me know if they can comment if I am not following you or you following me in that sense, so I can correct that error. Yes. Okay. Well, I'll figure it out. Thank you so much, beloved stars. So the first thing in learning how to influence new behaviors is by being accountable. Too often times we are not really taking a deeper look into how we got to this point. We are not really holding ourselves accountable. So for where we are now, we are, most of us, and now I'm not taking any digs at anybody. Thank you guys for joining me. Hi Martin, hi beloved. I'm not taking any digs. As I mentioned earlier, and I will continue to mention throughout, our journey together, is that I am never biased. I am never judgmental as a transformational life guide. It is not only unprofessional, but it is not in my DNA. It is not in my characteristics. It is not in my soul to be judgmental or biased of anyone, where they were, where they are, and where they're going, what they choose to be, what they choose to do, who they choose to be, and who they do not choose to be. That is not up to me to decide. I am no judge of no one's past. I am no judge of no one's POIs, personal perspectives, opinions, and ideologies. That's not my job. I am here to help individuals transform and master their transition, whether it be emotionally, physically, using their mind power, recreating their reality. That's it. And so oftentimes we are blaming people, places, and things for our current situations, for where we are now. And that is perhaps the cornerstone and the first step in changing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if how many of you guys are familiar with what do they call that? With they got like damn it, I forgot the word. It just flew right out of project management. And so in school, I took a couple of project management courses while I was earning my bachelor's degree in business. And in that project management class, the first thing that a company does when they hire a project manager or project management company is they turn over all of their financial assessments, their rules, their procedures, their laws, their bylaws, how they function. They turn over the information about the culture of their business, and in turn that project manager lays all of that information out, and they make an assessment, and they pinpoint key things that potentially have went wrong to why the company is not reaching certain goals. And so just like that project manager has to assess everything. They have to assess their financial life. They have to assess their spiritual life, they physical life. They have to make all these assessments. And so just like that analogy, we too have to make an accurate assessment of where we are and be accountable for where we are in order to change or influence new patterns of behaviors. And of course, it gets much deeper than that. Of course, I can't give it all to you, but this is just the foundational principles. Again, if you guys ever need any more further assistance or help in any of the areas that I speak of course, you are more than welcome to hit me up, bit.ly/myreality2017 to set up a free consultation call and to see how I can better serve you and helping you recreate your reality as I already do for so many others. And so the second thing is, after you take accountability for where you are in your now, not where you were yesterday, but where you are now and what brought you to that point, you then have to have awareness or be aware of your cognizant dissonance. I'm not sure if any of you guys know what that means, but is cognizant dissonance just simply means that it is the process of your brain entertaining two thoughts simultaneously that contradict each other. And so many of us are familiar with that by the negative chatter. Hi, Martin. Hi, beloved. So many of us use that word and use a different name and call it negative chatter. What they call Susie, Nosy Susie, or Chattering Susie, or Chatterbox, or any fancy name you want to call it. It's just you basically talking to yourself. You got one person you got one of yourselves on this shoulder and one of yourselves on this shoulder, and they both bickering back and forth. One want to go that way, one want to go this way, and they can never get it together. One always saying yes, one always saying no, and they both can't say yes or no at the same time. And so cognizant dissonance is the technical term. It is the technical term and the right term for that experience. And cognizant dissonance is experience two thoughts simultaneously that contradict each other, and that is something that I teach my clients. Cognizant dissonance. And all things pertaining to that. And so after you hold yourself accountable for where you are now, after you are aware or become aware or practice being aware of your cognizant dissonance, which is something else that I teach, then you have to utilize your mind power by tapping into or using the various processes that are out there, like meditation, affirmations, and not just any forms of meditation. And not that there is one wrong or right way of meditating, but what I'm saying is that whatever practice you choose has to be very, very specific to your desires, what you're trying to accomplish or what you're going to accomplish. It is very different. Like, you can't always adopt something that someone else is doing because it may not fit into your paradigm. You may not be able to wear someone else's shoes and walk in it comfortably like they can, because it is very specific and detailed and tailor-made for them. And so even though meditation has such a broad perspective and there's so many different ways to do it, you still have to choose a meditation process that is specific for your needs, what you need to do, what you need to accomplish, because everybody's situation is different. What I need to manifest and speak, I wouldn't tell you to do the same thing, because me and your situation is very different. What we're accomplishing may be a little bit different. And so there's meditation processes out there. There's also a big thing, one of my favorite processes that is out there to help people transform and help my clients recreate their reality. It's called NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming. I'm not sure if any of you ever heard that, neuro-linguistic programming, but it is an awesome process to guarantee it has 100% retention rate of being able to enabling the individual to transform their life by using NLP techniques, which is what I teach. And there are various amounts of NLP techniques that one can use. But again, just like meditation, they have to be very, very specific to what you need to accomplish, not what nobody else needs to accomplish. Although some of there are general affirmations out there. Affirmations is another thing, but they have to be specific to you. There's a generalization of speaking certain words, affirmative words, and dealing with money, dealing with health, dealing with your mind, and all of these things. And meanwhile, there is a generalization of sets of words and sentences that you can use. They may not work for you like they work for that other person. Everybody is in a different state of mind. And so you choosing the right meditation process, the right affirmations, choosing the right processes and neurolinguistic program is all dependent on your need, your ability, and your willingness and commitment to say yes to me. I am going to invest in myself. I am going to recreate my reality. And if there is something that I don't have, that I don't possess to do that, then I'm going to make a commitment and do it to the best of my ability to go out there and seek the help. It's just like, I can only do and operate in my divine gift, as I said on Thursday, as being an author, a speaker, a transformational coach, and being able to inspire. But there are a lot of things that I don't operate in as an expert. I'm an expert in my gifts and my skill sets, but just like that'll just be like me trying to create my own website. Oh my goodness. That's somebody speaking a different language to me. Like, you can tell me until your face turn blue, but you telling me how to create and how to go to this URL and how to program and how to read technical words and symbols and all of that, and do this and do that. That's speaking Chinese to me, and I don't speak no Chino. I don't do that. So I had to, when I decided to invest in me and to take my career to another level, I had to invest in a professional web designer, because that's not my area of expertise. And even though I tried, I spent countless of hours trying to create my own content, then put it in such a package to where it looked professional, then input it into this system and try to create this, a website that reflect who I was. And at the end of the day, using GoDaddy, it looked like my 10-year-old son could have did that. And so I said, no, this ain't gonna work out, because I can't expect people to invest in me and believe in me if I'm not investing in and believing in myself enough to go out there and hire and pay for somebody, an expert in web design, so they can hook me up. Because I just wasn't doing it. It wasn't right. Okay, my old website just wasn't right. And so it's the same thing that applies to you when you are attempting to recreate your reality, or when you are on your journey to recreating your reality, when you are attempting to dive in an area that is not your expertise. And so I encourage you, whether it's me, whether it's someone else, because I know that my content is not for everyone. My approach, my style, just in general, I may not be for everyone, but I know I'm for many. I know that because I know in what I do. Not only do I have the professional experience, I have the personal experience in walking through and battling through many of the different things that I help my clients heal, overcome, and walk in, through, and out on a daily basis. So meanwhile, that may not be for everyone, I still encourage you to find someone who operates in the expertise of mind power, who operate in the expertise of dealing with mental conditions. As I stated before, I have well over 20 years of studies in psychology, specifically dealing with the mind and dealing with family and family dynamics and relationships. So I know what I know. And I know that the processes that I teach is effective, because I don't just go out there and tell someone, hey, try this apple, let me know if it's good or not, and just wait for you to croak if it's poison. No, I don't do that. That's not what true leaders do. True leaders will stand the test of trial. True leaders will put themselves out there on the forefront before they ever tell you come out, it's okay. And so before I ever tell you to eat an apple, I'm going to taste it myself and see that, number one, it ain't poison. It's not going to kill you. Number two, it is good for you. Number three, it's going to give you the substance and nutrition you need so you can grow and develop in the area, the specific area that you need, to help you recreate your reality, to finally allow you to live the life that you deserve to live, and not just haphazardly just float by in life, because that's not living. That's just patiently waiting to die. I don't mean that in a harsh way, but it is the truth. Floating by in life is just another form or method, just another analogy of a slow death. Mental and physical, just a slow death. And by God, I wish that on no one. So I just wanted to pop in to give you guys those helpful 4 tips and how your thoughts create your reality. Like I said, if you or if someone you know needs some assistance or master guide in all things mental, all things recreating your reality, I encourage you to reach out to me. Set up a free consultation call at bit.ly/myreality2017 so I can help you on your journey and help you in, through, and out the many transitions of life that you go through, so you can live in your abundance, manifest your abundance, even when life hits you. Even when life say, hello, I'm here to disrupt some things, you can still live in your abundance, even though life may come at you, because that's not going to change. Okay, so I just wanted to pop in and tell you guys that, give you that information. You guys already have the website. If you do go to the website, I wanted to let you know that I do have a free gift for you that is valued at $19, but I offer it to you as a free gift. It is a book companion. It is a personal assessment guide, foundational assessment guide that I created as a book companion. And I typically give that to my paying clients while I'm teaching them, while I'm coaching them. And that assessment, that personal development assessment is a helpful tool. It's not just no words or gibberish just thrown together, but I put a lot of energy and thought into creating that assessment, because years ago I took a similar assessment, and that have really changed the dynamic of the direction that I took in my life. And so I recreated that years later to not only accompany the book recreating my reality, but help my clients figure out a starting point, because many of us sometimes we go crazy and we don't know where to begin. You know, that's just like going in a warehouse full of candy. It's like, oh my goodness, I'm in heaven. Or like me, Disney brat. I love Disney, and so, you know, I went into, you know, visit Disneyland the first time, and I nearly lost my mind, and I was in my 20s. I know Mickey and Minnie wasn't real, but you couldn't tell me nothing, because me and Mickey was posing like we was best friends and doing all type of, you know, voguing. We was doing it all, and that was just the limelight of my time at that time. And so, you know, sometimes trying to figure out where do you just start, where do you begin, can be a challenge for some. And so this personal assessment guide, which is found as a book companion on my website, it will truly help you. So I thank you so much for spending time with me. You could have been anywhere else. There's one thing that I value more in life, is my time, because it is the only thing that you can spend and you can never get a return on. It is the ultimate gift to us, is time. And so I sincerely appreciate you. Thank you so much for sharing the video. If you are catching a recap, thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you for the love. Thank you for your time. And thank you for sharing this message. And I will see you guys on Monday. Take care. Have a phenomenal week. Have a phenomenal rest of the weekend. And as always, I bid you love. I bid you light. I bid you divine intelligence. Until next time, continue recreating your reality and be committed to your commitment, and then let no one stand in your way. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, is this frozen? No, it's not logging off. Take this down.